So here we are, episode 2 of Falling Madly in Love with Bhutan. आज है हमारा डे 2 और हम जाने वाले हैं थिम्फू, द कैपिटल स्टेट ऑफ भूटान। तो बिना कोई टाइम वेस्ट के चलते हैं थिम्फू विद इन बिटवीन इंटरव्यूज विद आवर गाइड, जो हमें भूटान की सुंदरता, हिस्ट्री एंड ट्रेडिशन से वाकिफ करवाए। गाइस, हमारा डे 1 है भूटान में एंड वी आर लिविंग फ्रॉम फूडशिलिंग टू थिम्फू। आज ही हमारी इमिग्रेशन होएगी और सब होएगा और उसके बाद वी आर लिविंग फॉर थिम्फू और रास्ते में ही साइट सीइंग हमको देखने को मिलेगी। तो चलते हैं, ये हमारी गाड़ी आज की। तो हम चल रहे हैं। आओ अपने आपको ट्रिप करा दो, ओनर से मिलाऊं। ये है विशाल भाई।
अरे यार, इंजेक्शन की बात करती तुम बात में।
इंजेक्शन इनको रात को किसी की बिल्ली ने काट लिया था। ये है हमारी गाड़ी, देख रहे हो कितनी बड़ी गाड़ी है। वाओ, आपको कैसा लग रहा है ट्रिप करा था? ट्रिप पे आके
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया,
बहुत बढ़िया। मजा आ रहा है प्रीमियम पैकेज में,
बहुत मजा आ रहा है। अभी आना है, ब्लास्ट करना है, ब्लास्ट करना है।
ओके, सी हमारा पैकेज पैक हो रहा है और आपको मिलाते हैं भूवी जी से। भूवी जी,
Hey guys, how are you? हम लोग ट्रिप पे जा रहे हैं आज भूटान के और यहाँ बहुत अच्छा मौसम है, बहुत क्लीनिनेस है। आई थिंक वी शुड आल्सो फॉलो दिस इन आवर कंट्री एंड वी आर डूइंग ग्रेट। बाय बाय।
हम आए हैं इमिग्रेशन करवाने, अपने पासपोर्ट में मोहर लगवाने एक और कंट्री का। ये देखो भाई, कैसा लग रहा है आपको भूटान में आपकी फर्स्ट इंटरनेशनल ट्रिप?
वेरी नाइस।
स्टार्टिंग विद नेबरहुड। फॉलो सांगे। ओके बाय। टू सी गेडू स्टूपा, और इसके बारे में क्या कहना है ये तो आपको हमारे गाइड जी ही बताएंगे। गाइस, दिस इज गेडू स्टूपा एंड कहते हैं कि दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टूपा एवर बिल्ट बाय लॉर्ड बुद्धा, राइट?
These stupas are built during the time of Buddha.
First ever.
Yes.
Yeah, see, first ever.
This is not the time when they built. It's like the same stupa. And
Okay.
the same design. These are built.
Oh. And you have to move in clockwise direction. Always in a clockwise direction. Always.
Is related to religion. We always have to go in a clockwise direction. So this is some kind of stones that are shifting from one to another. It's like a counting they do here. So when they do one round, they'll just keep one here. That means they'll just count by the end of this.
Okay, they have taken so many rounds.
Yes. So here we don't have any smoking area, okay? Okay. Be cautious. Like the first stupa, it will start from here. We just have to reach here. Here, everything is in here. Yes. First till last, okay?
As written, this stupa is the first stupa in the world. Bhutan is full of history and culture. And आगे के ब्लॉग्स में आपको पता चलेगा काफी कुछ। एंड अपनी अपनी कुर्सियों की पेटी बांध लो, क्योंकि धीरे धीरे आप भी प्यार में गिरने वाले हो। नेक्स्ट अप वाज बांका वाटरफॉल्स, जो कि एकदम इंडिया वाइब देता है। चलते चलते रोड के साइड में वाटरफॉल, एंड आई बेट ये मॉनसून में काफी स्केरी हो जाता होगा। गाइस, अभी ऑन द वे टू थिम्फू एक वाटरफॉल आया है। आई डोंट नो कैसा वाटरफॉल है, छोटा सा ही है बट हैव अ लुक एट इट। वो वहां से आ रहा ऊपर से। Okay.
This one, the first one, this one is coming from there, Thimphu side. It's called Thimphu. Chu means the river, okay? And this one is coming from Paro. And it's called Pachu. Pachu. And they're meeting together here. Sangam over here. And then it's going down on. And then it is, they will call as Chukachu. Yes, it's heading towards Chuka. That's why it's called Chukachu. Yes. Sangam, beautiful Sangam. And Chukachu, yeah.
Guys, 5 hours of journey and we are Thimphu. Finally we are in Thimphu. Thimphu बहुत ही सुंदर जगह है। तो कितनी सुंदर है भाई, मन तो करा स्कूटी लेके निकल जाऊं। कितने अच्छे घर है भाई, so pretty, fuck man। Thimphu से प्यार हो गया guys। I'm in love with Thimphu। कितने अच्छे घर है यार, ये देखो, वाओ। स्कूटी रेंट मिल जाए बस यहाँ पे, तो मजा आ जाएगा। तो प्यारा है यार ये। Reaching Thimphu, we checked into our hotels and the rest of the day was leisure. We went to different cafes and clubs, जैसे कि मैंने आपको अपने रील्स में दिखाया, and calling it a day. Day 3. रात को काफी पार्टी एंड कैरियोके करने के बाद we are here in day 3. Good morning guys. आज हम जा रहे हैं डोचुला पास और आज हम राफ्टिंग भी करेंगे। Just look at this view. कितना प्यारा है यार। हाँ जी पाजी, कितना रेडी हो राफ्टिंग वास्ते? आप राफ्टिंग करेंगे? Yeah bro, राफ्टिंग। मौसम साथ नहीं दे रहा है, जिसकी वजह से डोचुला पास की सुंदरता निखर कर नहीं आ रही है। एंड जस्ट टू टेल यू, डोचुला पास इज ऑल्सो स्नो व्यू पॉइंट, बट इस बार बारिश की वजह से बादल इतने देख की स्नो तो छोड़ो, सामने खड़ा बंदा नहीं दिखाई दे रहा था। गाइस, डोचुला पास और कुछ नहीं दिख रहा यार। गलत टाइम पे आ गए क्या? ये देखो, कोहरा ही कोहरा है, कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा भाई, कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा। बारिश ऊपर से और हो रही है। खैर GoPro है हमारे पास। So just a tip for you guys. Plan your Bhutan trip keeping in mind the weather conditions. Dochula Pass पर बादल देख के we are at the fertility temple dedicated to the divine madman or the phallus village. And you won't believe that this temple and the village around this has perish designs on every house and even toys. It is believed by locals that painting penises on their homes wards off evil spirits and brings good fortune. People from all over the world come here to seek blessings for fertility and believe that coming here can solve their problems related to fertility.
This fertility temple or Chimilakang, or we call it as Chimilakang, okay? So it was built by the person called Guru Ngawang Chogyal, and it was in 1499. And the prophecy, it was made by the divine madman, or we call it as Trukpa Kinle. So you got the information about him, okay? Trukpa Kinle, he'll be going on hunting animals, having physical relationship with many women. Why? Because he like having relation. It's not like that, because he wants to have a more generation so that he can flourish the Buddhism through his generation only. And like he went on hunting animals. Why? Because he want to liberate those animals only. And like it was built in 1499, and the prophecy, it was made by divine madman. And about the three color stupa here, over here you can see it is believed that while he was coming from Dochula Pass, where we have been there was the 3 evil forces which they were following him till here. And when he reached here, he had just transformed themselves into 3 dogs in 3 different colors, white, red and black, and they have just subdued them here at this place. And later the name of the temple, it has been also derived from this one. Kime means ki means the dog, and me means no dog, so no dogs at all, because the dog has been subdued here. And then another name is Chimilakang. Chime means which the liver of the dog has been used while during the foundation of this temple was done. Okay, share me.
बताओ baby.
Yes, share me some history. Yes,
There was a monk who was very, very bad. So, what? I read it on internet.
yeah.
And then he was very much into gambling, alcohol, women and everything. So one day they created this place, and Bhutanese people believe that if they have any fertility problems or problems in pregnancy, that they should worship here and it will be resolved.
How much it is true? All of it?
Not only Buddhist people, even the tourists around the globe, they'll come here.
So in case we don't have a fertility problem, but just in case we don't have anything in future, we can still worship here, right?
Why not? Yes, sure.
कर लेना worship. तुमको कोई fertility issue नहीं होगा ना तुम्हारी wife को.
Two of them, come, let them come.
Look at his reaction. I do have a very nice sense of humor.
Next up is Punakha Dizong or Punakha Fort. And wow, this is one of the prettiest forts I've ever seen in my life. Full of history. And चलो सुनते हैं हमारे गाइड का क्या कहना है.
So, this is Punakha Fortress. It is also called as Pungthang Dewa Chimipura. So, like this fortress, it has been built on the trunk of a sleeping elephant. While we go for rafting, you'll exactly get the view of sleeping elephant. Okay, it's in the mountain. It's a mountain, but it's in a shape of a elephant, sleeping elephant. And like this has been what's in the prophecy to build it was made by Guru Padmasambhava, the person who brought the Buddhism in our country. It was in 8th century, so he have made the prophecy here. And the person who unified our country later in 16th century, like he's called Shabdung. So his full name is Shabdung Ngawang Namgyal. So he have built the monastery over here. And like this temple or the monastery, it has been bound down by fire for 6 times. And also it has been damaged by the flood for 5 times over here. And the last incident of flood, it has happened in 1993, and this could be the last renovation they have done here. And like the paintings, they are doing regularly. The paintings has been doing regularly. We'll go inside.
But what they were doing here? What was happening here?
What?
This is a fort.
Fortress, yeah, fortress. It used to be the capital city of our country. Now it has been shifted to Thimphu. And like and also this is the summer residence for the central monk body.
Okay.
And also the king and our royal family, they will come here during the
Vacations.
winter.
They come now
also.
Yeah, they will come.
And stay here. Yeah. Not here. Actually, we can see the palace over there, but it's it's all covered by the trees. We can't see.
But that what damage you are saying, no? The flood and all. So it's not looking like structure is still there.
Yes.
So what renovation they did like?
Renovation, it's like when I said like it has been damaged by the floods and fire. Like only by the floods, there are some parts of the the fortress has been damaged, so they have been renovating time and again. And when the temple was built, it is believed that also the mermaid from these 2 rivers helped them donating some stones to build this to start with the construction over here. And these are some of the remainings that we can still see over here.
Last thing to see today is the longest suspension bridge of Bhutan, which is 180 meters long and was built in 1637 in Punakha's capital era.